Okay, so now we've got an actual interview. Woohoo, exciting. Nowadays, most interviews are trying to identify not what you've done, but also how you've done it. And sometimes it's almost as important as what you have achieved. And in order to find out how you've achieved something, we utilize something called a behavioral or a competency-based interview. And what that means is we're getting you to go back in time and speak about some of the things that you did in regards to the key competency that we're discussing. So, for example, negotiation skills. They want to know how you've put them to use. Okay, so you negotiated a wonderful contract for your organization. Well, how did you go about it? So how do you, in a very short period of time, share that information? So something that I use that has helped me through my many years of recruitment is I utilize something called the SHARE model. Some of you may know the STAR model, but I use SHARE because right now, with some of the key competencies being resilience and agility, especially learning agility, I think the SHARE model is more effective than the STAR approach. So SHARE stands for S for situation, H for hindrance or challenge, A for action, R for results, and E for evaluation. So how did you evaluate the situation? Is it something that you learned from? Have you been able to apply it to something else? Or would you do it differently the next time around? So quick example. Tell me about a time where you had to negotiate a difficult contract with a difficult customer. S, situation. Give me the company where you worked, what was your title, and what was the actual client. Don't share any information that you shouldn't share, but what was the actual client that you were trying to negotiate the contract with? H is, were there any challenges? Was there a deadline? Was someone competing against you? The A, the action. What was the action that you took? Not what your team took, but what did you do to get through this negotiation process? What were the results with the R? What was the achievement? And then E, have you applied that technique or that approach, or how did you learn from it? So the SHARE approach is fun. It helps you kind of tell the story as you're going through the behavioral-based competency interview. So you say here on your resume that you're a strong team player. Well, tell me about a time where you had to work in a team where you had some very difficult characters in that team. You have to pause. It's okay to pause. And usually you'll look up because you're trying to go back in your mind, pull the information forward. So that's okay. And then you go into SHARE. All right, so the situation was this. Some of the challenges we faced was this. Action, results, evaluation. Boom, you got it. All right, guys, best of luck. Hope things are going well. Don't give up. Remember, looking for a job is a full-time job. So use my tidbits of making sure your resume can get through the computer screening and get into the right hands, and use your network on LinkedIn. All right, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.